Hi everyone, this is Sai Teja from CSC AML section B. Today my topic is about Python loops. It is about the loops, how they involve in Python and helps to solve the programs. Let's go to our topic. Looping statement. A loop statement allows us to execute a statement or group of statements multiple lines, which means loop help us to execute the statement in a group of statement or a group of statement helps to derive in multiple times. We can see in further. We can see the control flow, how the control flow involves and what are the types are involved in the control flow. There are three types which are involved in the control flow. First one, conditional statements, and second one, transfer statements, and third one, iterative statements. In conditional statements, there are three types. One is if else. We can use these three statements in the conditional statements. And also in transfer statements, there are three types. One is break, which will help to break the condition and come out from the loop. And also you can see next one is continue. It will continue the same line loop which we are using from past hours. And next pass, it will pass the condition. And the next one is iterative statements. In iterative statement there are only two types. First one, for loop and while loop. Today my topic is about for loop and while loop. For loop, the for loop in Python is used to iterate the statements are part of the program several times. It is frequently used to transfer the data structures like list, tuple, or dictionary. Which means loop in Python is used to iterate the statements are part of the program several times. It is frequently used to transfer the data structures like list, tuple, or dictionary, etc. Here is the flowchart of the loops, how it will be involved in the condition. First of all, we are taking the condition from the user, and when the condition is true, the loop will be comes. The loop will be executed. Otherwise, when the condition is false, the loop will be away from the condition. We can use if block or else block to satisfy the given condition. Syntax for iterating underscore var in sequence statements. It means syntax. It is the main uh, error which was done by everyone. For iterating var in sequence, we can use statements. Write a program to print 1 to 10 series. We can see how the program to print using the loops to print 1 to 10 series. Example, first of all, we have take a input I equal to 1 from the user, then use the loop for loop I in range of 0 to 10. Then we are taking the 0 to 10 range, the output will be from 0 to 9, it will be printed. Then print I, and the output which was shown on the screen, and it was come only 0 to 9 variables. To print multiplication table, while using the for loop, we are printing the multiplication table. How we are printing? Let's see. We have take a input I from the user, that is called 0. Then take a input n equal to int of input. Then enter the number which table we want, that number we have to enter. For I in range 0 to 10. We are taking the range from 0 to 11, and it will print the 0 to 10. Then print percentage of d into percentage of d, that is equal to percentage of n comma I comma n into I. Then the output will shows on the screen. We have entering a number of 6, and we came the multiplication table of 6 with the range of 0 to 10. We can see on the screen. Program to iterating string using for loop. It is about the program iterating the string using the for loop. How the for loop used to iterate the string. Example, string equal to Python. We have take a input user from the input string that is called Python. For I in string, if the I is in string, then print I. The output shows the Python which was come in the output. Program to iterate through a list using indexing, which means the program to iterate through a list using indexing. Example, we take a user from the input from the user city, which has taken the examples of Bhopal, Aidor, Gavalia. Program to iterate through a list using indexing. Example, we have taken the input from the user city that is equal to Bhopal, Indore, Gavalian, Ujjain, Sagar. Instead over the list using index. For I in range, length of city, it will be we take the length of the city, then print I go to city of I, and the output will be shown in the screen. I go to Bhopal and I go to Indore, I go to Gavalier, I go to Ujjain, I go to Sagar, and the output will be like this. You can see on the screen. While loop. The while loop in Python is used to iterate over a block of code as long as the test expression condition is true. We generally use this loop when we don't know beforehand the number of uh, times to iterate. Syntax of a while loop in Python. While test expression, body of while. In while loop, the test expression is checked first. The body of the loop is entered only if the test expression evaluates to true. After one iterate, the test expression is checked again. The process continues until the test expression evaluates to false. In Python, the body of the while loop is determined through indentation. Body parts with the indentation and use while loop. In while loop, test expression is checked first. The body of the loop is entered only if the test expression evaluate to true. After one iteration, the test expression is checked again. This process continues until the test expression evaluates to false. In Python, the body of the while loop is determined through indentation. Body starts with indentation and the first unindented line marks the end. Python interrupts any non-zero value as true, none, and zero interrupt as false. While loop. While loop, it repeats the statement or group of statements while a given condition is true, which means given condition is true, it repeats the statement, it tests the condition before executing the loop body. In while loop, the test body test the condition before executing the loop body. Syntax while test expression body of while loop. We can see the flow chart of while loop, how the it will occur in the condition. Given condition, if the condition is false, it will away from the loop body and it will away from that loop. If the condition uh, is true, it will go to loop body and it will satisfy the given condition and return to the condition. We can see the the while loop diagram on the screen, and how it will be occurring we can see through the directions of the arrows. Program to print 1 to 5 series. Example, we have taken input of I equal to 1, while if I greater than 6, if I is less than of 6, print I plus of equal to 1, then print 1 to 5 numbers in a series. You can observe on the screen. Program to print list in reverse order. Example, A, we have taken input of A equal to student 1, student 2, student 3. While we will take the while loop A, that A dot pop of minus 1, and the output will be, we have taken the a pop of minus 1, it will indicate from the backside of the reverse order of the given condition, and the output will be student 3, 2, 1, and we can see on the screen. We have taken a few examples. A, we have taken a input from a user 10, while A greater than 0, A minus equal to 1. If A factorial equal to 5, print A, else break. We can see the example of given while loop condition, and the output will be 9876. The condition false and it will be break it. You can see a input from for A in Python. If A equal H, break, print A, print of loop ends, which means if the condition is true, it will go into a loop and it will print the pyth loop, and the it will break at the H, and it will print the letter, and we can see the input on the screen. We can see the few examples how the loop involve in the condition. For where in sequence code inside the loop, if the condition break, the code will go outside the loop. And also for while loop also, if the condition is true, code inside the loop. If the condition false, it will break the condition and code goes outside in the loop. If statement. The most common way to make decisions in Python is by using the if statement. The if statement allows you ask if some condition is true. If it is, the body of the if will be executed. Boolean expression. The expression that are used if the condition must be either true or false. The indent print statements are not executed when the if condition is false. Answer. Int of raw of input number 2, please, if answer 2 and uh, are used as comparison, is equal to is used for assignment, equal being used for comparison raise errors. Using if statement with while loop. Example, we have taken an input n equal to 10, while n greater than 0, n minus equal to 1. If true, print n. The output will be shown. If the condition will true, it will be printed like this. Otherwise, it will be a break and away from the loop. We can see the output on the screen. Using else statement with the while loop. Python supposed to have an else statement associated with a loop statement. If the else statement is used with a while loop, the else statement is executed when the condition becomes false. Using the else statement with the while loop, the condition will be eh, executed. If the condition is used with a while loop, if the else statement executed when the condition becomes false. Syntax. While express statements else additional statement. Program to print series with the else statement. Example, count t equal to 0, taken the input from the user, while count less than 5, print of count less than 5, count equal to count plus 1, else print count is not less than 5. The output 0 is less than 5, 1 is less than 5, 2 is less than 5, 3 is less than 5, 5 is not less than 5. We can see the state, how the series will be with occurring in the else statement. We can see on the screen. Find even odd numbers. Number equal to, we are while number less than 10, find the mode of 2. If number percentage 2 that double equal to 0, print the number plus string of number plus is even, else print the number plus str of number plus odd. The increment number by 1, number equal to num plus 1. The number is even 2. The number 3 is odd. The number 4 is even. We can see how the input we have given and the output will be executed. Nested loops. We can use one or more loop inside any another while, for, or do while loop called as nested loops. We have taken input I equal to 2, print prime number, while I less than 15, j equal to 2, while j less than equal to I by j. If not I percentage j, break j equal to j plus 1. If j greater than I by j, print I equal to I plus 1. And the prime number output will be, we can see on the screen. Program to print given pattern. Example, while I less than or equal to 5, j equal to 5, while j greater than or equal to I, print j, comma, end equal to space, j minus equal to 1, I plus equal to 1, print. And the output will be, we can see how the series will be, how the given example pattern will be on the screen. We can see program to print given below patterns. Example, row equal to int of input, enter the rows, and outer loop will print the number of rows. For I in range 0 comma row plus 1, inner loop will print the number of asterisk. For j in range I, print star comma end equal to print, and the output will be, we can see how the pattern will be occurred with the help of the loop. And also program to print given pattern. You can see the given print of the pattern. We can see how it will be printed like this. Rows is called int of input and range 0 comma row plus 1. Same program we can see in the previous, but here we can use the not using the symbol, just we can use the numbers. Thank you all.